been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the early lead. One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Brady flushed out right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Fournette on the toss to the right. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Fournette, a first down carry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and a couple, Brady dumps it off to Fournette, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And his kick here is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Brady now on first down. Buying time to his left. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. He's got a man. Complete.
Here we go.
A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 2, Brady airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there just before halftime. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Brady to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, now Brady sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before the break, Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On first down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd and 10, Brady, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Here's a give to Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 31, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Brady's going to sneak it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. They'll roll him out right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Cut it out, Ant.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 7 yards the pickup there. From the 25 on 2nd down. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give. This is Chubb. Pushes him over. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Faking the give. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I will take your role, partner, but up in the 4th quarter and going for it on 4th down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Watson off. Rush coming, and he's taken down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. That is caught by Lamb. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. At this offensive line, they're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Sliding out of the pocket. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll toss it to Fournette. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Brady now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
And he fends him off. Flushed out right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Flush to his, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, Rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brady. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. One final try now for Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.